Monday already. Okay, hackers already trying to ruin Victory Monday. We will not allow it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, happy Monday. Hope you're all doing well. Chris Phillips here of the Spurs Up Show. We're rocking on the Daily Crow. Appreciate you all tuning in. I see I Dig Music. Got tons of people already in here. I'm going to go ahead and take out, by the way. We're already having technical issues. It's fine. We're having technical issues. No big deal. Again, appreciate you all tuning in. Phone lines, guys. I'm going to have the phone lines off until Steven Garcia joins us at 12:15. Yeah, 63-38, just like everybody expected. Again, guys, I know today's going to be a hot show. We're rocking. We're rolling here on this Monday. Good old Cocky Top. Woo! Cocky Top, Tennessee. All right, I'm going to try to get the phone lines up and running. Again, guys, of course, always TDC brought to you by our friends over at Prize Picks. Go download the Prize Picks app or go to prizepicks.com. When you do, use the promo code TSUS at sign up to receive a 100% deposit match up to $100. Again, you can bet on anything and everything, college sports, pro sports, all that in between. That's our friends at Prize Picks. Download the app, go to prizepicks.com and use that promo code TSUS. 100% deposit match up to $100. Man, today is crazy, going 1,000 miles an hour. I'm trying to stay composed here, but obviously, again, I'm still on cloud nine. We're all still on cloud nine. It is a freaking party today here. You see, we got a piece of the shrub from the field. It feels good to be good. On this Victory Monday, forever and ever, amen. We will have this in the studio. I should have put it up back there. Maybe I will over the break. Guys, we got Steven Garcia joining us at 12:15. I just disconnected the phone lines because right now we are having some technical issues on the phone lines. If you guys let me mute it for 1 second, I might be able to get this here. I'm going to try this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Okay, phone lines should be good. Phone lines should be good, guys. Phone lines are open, 843-790-3377. I do want to hear from you. Again, the phone lines are officially now open. You got about 12 minutes until the Roach King joins us. And let me start. Oh, okay. As you know, phone lines are going to be ringing off the hook today. Here we go. Hunter, what's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing very, very good. I'm still on cloud nine right now. Dude, I mean, I was not expecting this game the way it was supposed to be. I thought they were going to blow us out, and I was not expecting it. Like, the way the offense performed, I mean, Tennessee fans have all these excuses about their secondary and all that crap, and they should be a top 5 team where they have no excuse at all to lose to an unranked team by 60 points. I mean, that's just it. We were just a better team than them.
Yeah, I mean, that Hunter, that was the satisfying thing. That was one of the most satisfying things for sure is that, you look at this season and, Kentucky, you could say, yeah, but they didn't have Will Levis. You could look at A&M. Oh, it's a special teams defensively guided game. I mean, the beautiful thing about that game on Saturday night is that from start to finish, it wasn't turnover aided. It wasn't special teams aided. South Carolina just lined up and whooped that ass. Bottom line, just flat out whooped that ass. Offensively, the offensive explosion, like you said, nobody saw it coming. I mean, nobody saw it coming. So incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, not by we didn't beat them by a field goal like they did with Alabama. We whooped them, and that's probably one of the best games I've ever watched all year.
Incredible.
And I hope we can do the same thing with Clemson.
Yeah, it's a big week. It's a big week for sure, man. Absolutely. No, it was a magical night at Willie B, man, and I'm so happy to be wrong. So happy to be wrong about what I thought was going to happen, no doubt.
Hey, then in the beginning of the game, I guess before it started, they played Sandstorm and Rocky Top. I'm not sure if I've seen that or not.
We didn't play Rocky Top. It was obviously Tennessee's band was playing it, and I think they put out a video this morning or yesterday that the ESPN broadcast, I think, had a microphone like right next to Rocky Top. We did not play Rocky Top, my guy. No, we did not play Rocky Top. No, absolutely not. It was Tennessee's band doing so. But I can tell you this. I was in the stadium. I was lower level, Section 7, just across from the Tennessee band. And I can tell you this. Sandstorm and the Gamecock crowd drowned out Rocky Top. I mean, I genuinely hardly heard Rocky Top all night. Like it was never noticeable in my opinion. So I didn't hear it at all. It was funny though. It was funny though when Tennessee scored that touchdown with like 5 minutes left, and we were singing along to Rocky Top. That was a blast.
Right, all right. So my heart obviously goes out to Hooker and all, but like with these bullshit excuses that the fans are saying, like, oh, they could have put up more points and all. No, we were smoking them. Like we were still putting up more points before Hooker was even healthy and all. Still,
the game was literally out of hand when Hooker got hurt. So yeah. I feel for the kid, and I hate to see it because Hooker's been great for college football, but. No, that made literally no difference. Literally no difference. And Hendon Hooker, the last time I checked, he doesn't play defense. So
yeah, they just have so many excuses. Obviously, it's just like it's just football. I mean, of course, we're gonna have excuses when they lose to unranked teams. So.
For sure, Hunter, I appreciate the call, man. We got phone lines blowing up, my guy.
No problem, man.
Yeah, you're the man. Appreciate you. Those in the Big Cock Club Discord also tune in the TDC Questions channel. Thank you all so much. Again. We got tons of people, man. Huge crowd as expected. Huge win on Saturday. Let me say this, by the way, and I'm sure I'll have a call before I get this out. I will not be apologizing at any point for any. Yeah, here we go. Any predictions from last week? Here we go. Let's. Aaron, what's going on, man? Appreciate you calling in. It was a pleasure to meet you on Saturday, my guy, a certified TDC legend. What's up, man?
Man.
Aaron, you called it, man. You called it. Literally said at the tailgate, this is a game South Carolina wins. You straight up called
it. Listen, I've been watching Gamecock football since I was freaking born. They do this every year. We thought the game that they weren't supposed to win was the Texas A&M game. Turns out, Texas A&M sucks. Everybody's beating. This was a game, and now and the Missouri game. Well, I wouldn't say Missouri. Well, I guess I go. Let's say Missouri was a game that they were, the game that they weren't supposed to lose, even though Missouri had a bomb defensive line. So I thought they were always going to lose that game. But yeah, man, it was real nice meeting you, man. I appreciate your work, keeping it 100, keeping it a beam, like you say, and that's why I listen to you, man. You got some good people following you, man, and a real pleasure meeting you.
Yeah.
And that stadium, not 2 years ago. Yeah, it's been 3 years since I've been in the stadium. That I'm impressed with the lights. The crowd was bomb, but I was in executive club, and that is bomb. Brother don't have to pay for no alcohol, get a little free food. Get some nice ladies.
My guy, flex on him, dog. Flex on him, Aaron. No, hey, humble, just humble. I was in the executive club. Humble brag.
Just chilling. It was nice. It was nice, man.
Hey, I hear you. You deserve it, man. You deserve the best, my guy. Hey, you deserve it.
You remember what I told you? I wanted to see Shane Beamer out-coach the other sideline.
Right.
This is a game where they did that, where they outcoached the other sideline, and this is the signature win of his career.
Yeah.
Because before Saturday, they hadn't beaten anybody. They hadn't beaten anybody with a pulse.
Yeah.
But this could change the trajectory of the program.
Yeah.
That win that Saturday night.
This is a signature win that you look at coaches and they all kind of get them right early on. Maybe not in year one, maybe not even sometimes in year two, right? I mean, Steve Spurrier had signature wins all throughout. Certainly we think of his first year beating Tennessee and Knoxville, then beating Florida. We think of 2009 Ole Miss. We think of 10 Bama, which is the one where you really kick the door down. But, this is one when you're building a program like Shane Beamer is, you beat Tennessee in the way that you did it and, having that type of breakthrough performance. I mean, this is without a doubt a signature win for Shane Beamer. And, again, amidst a season where, like you mentioned, a lot of the wins were not impressive. Even when you were winning, it was so ugly to go out and have the performance the way you did again against Tennessee. I mean, it's massive, man. It's massive for recruiting. It's massive for the fan base. It's massive for the program. It's it's just massive to have something to hang your hat on like this. So definitely Shane Beamer's, I would say. Last year I would say Florida and Auburn, right? Those were signature wins. Beating UNC in the Mayo Bowl and winning a bowl game, that was a bit of a signature win. But this win over Tennessee, and then getting that monkey off your back in Lexington against Kentucky, that was big. Snapping the streak against A&M, that was obviously really big. But beating a top 5 ranked Tennessee team and scoring 63 points in doing it, I mean,
they ran out of fireworks, man.
They ran out of fireworks. Yeah. They ran out of fireworks.
They couldn't even, I mean, it was impressive. It's impressive. It's a signature win. And I figured if they lost this game, that I don't know, well, the trajectory of the program would have definitely been on a downswing. And they definitely would have had to, he needed a shot in the arm for the program, and this win's done that. It's you don't know where the Gamecocks can go from here. Now, we all know, people who followed college football, that win was a massive. Steve Rattler, massive. Now, can they get up emotionally the next week and play Clemson? That's going to be the telltale sign. That's what we're going to be on the lookout now. What do you think on that? Can they get up? Can they get up next week and beat Clemson?
Yeah, I mean that's here's the good news, Aaron, is this isn't a game where like I have to convince you to be excited, right? I mean it's the rivalry game. If you can't get up for Carolina Clemson, then you need your pulse checked. But no, yeah, I mean can you follow up the performance with another good performance? I think definitely we're waiting to see that.
And that's going to mark Alabama can't do that all the time. Georgia can't do that all the time, but they rarely ever have like back-to-back big games.
Yeah.
The most mentally stable teams can, even if they don't play the best game, they kind of have a gut check quarter and put a team away, or a gut check drive and take the lead and salt the game away. It's going to be important on how they step up going into this next game, because if they lay an egg, all that goodwill that was created by Tennessee, which probably won't ever go away, because listen, I've been watching games. I'm thinking Kerry Hood's catch from the boy who went to Hand and then went to Hammond. Kemery, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went to Hand. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he went to Hand with a couple of my homeboys. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I think that's the most exciting I've ever seen the stadium since I've been watching games in South Carolina. Now, I come back from Portland once a year to the Florida-South Carolina game every year. So, yeah, that's the most exciting. That's the most exciting I've ever seen, except for 2020. I went to Florida, Georgia that year. That's the most exciting I've ever seen that stadium, and it was freaking crazy. I'm gonna let you get some more callers, man. I know your phone lines are.
Yeah, we're actually about to jump into Garcia in about a minute or two. Yeah, we're about to get Stephen Garcia on. So excited to hear what the Roach King's got to say. Again, Aaron, it was a pleasure to meet you, my friend. And again, hey, tip my cap to you, man, because you called it. I will give credit where credit's due.
I told you. In my Harold off of Minister Society voice, I told you.
Hey, I'm glad you told me. I'm glad you told me. So I love it. I love it, man. Aaron, you're the man. I appreciate you.
I'll holler at you, bro.
All right, man. Take care. And I'll tell you this, guys, again, I met Aaron on Saturday. Absolute legend. If you think he's a legend on the phone lines, in person, whole nother level. So, Aaron, thank you so much. Guys, I've closed up the phone lines because we are about to get the Roach King on here in just a minute. Of course, the segment, it's brought to you by our friends over at Rebel Rabbit. Guys, Rebel Rabbit's a new seltzer company out of Greenville, South Carolina. But it's not just another hard seltzer. Rebel Rabbit, guys, is alcohol-free, THC-infused high seltzer. Yes, THC-infused. All of Rebel Rabbit's high seltzers are infused with just enough Delta-8 or Delta-9 THC that'll open your mind to an entirely new drinking experience. With only 6 grams of sugar and all natural organic flavoring, it's a light, refreshing social tonic that'll help you cut back on the booze, but not on the fun. So whether you drink alcohol a lot, a little, or none at all, Rebel Rabbit is the perfect replacement or alternative, guys, follow The Rabbit for a better way to booze on Instagram at Drink Rebel Rabbit. That's at Drink Rebel Rabbit. Or you can visit their online store at drinkrebelrabbit.com. That is drinkrebelrabbit.com. You can check out their store locator to find the closest rabbit hole near you, or you can order online and they will ship it directly to your door. So again, guys, we appreciate our friends over at Rebel Rabbit for their love and support of the Spurs Up Show. And again, we are waiting right now to get the Roach King on the airwaves. And again, guys, right before he gets on, I'll go back to this. I know Mark Ryan's clamoring for it. I know some others are clamoring for it, but guys, I'm here to tell you, I will never apologize for a prediction. Ever, 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 ever. Amen. I will not apologize for my feelings and opinions going into the ball game against Tennessee. However, I did label myself Slapdick of the Weekend. I will give you that. I will gladly eat crow, flood the comments, flood our mentions with, see, Philly, you're a slapdick. I will hold it. I will wear the slapdick badge of honor here on this Monday. But I'm not going to apologize for a prediction. So anyways, I'll be on Mark Ryan later today. We'll be talking on a bunch of different shows. We're going to talk to JC Sherbert this week. Not apologizing for a prediction, guys. I've seen that a lot from people. A lot of people. Nobody in their right mind thought that South Carolina was going to win that football game. And that's not being disrespectful. It's just being real. So anyways, so happy to be wrong, guys. I'd much rather be a slapdick and be wrong and Carolina win than me have nailed the pick. Like I didn't want to nail the pick. I didn't want to nail the best bet. I wanted to see the Gamecocks win. So I'm gladly, and listen, I'm a slapdick for doubting Shane Beamer, Marcus Satterfield, and the entire offensive staff on the opening drive, because that opening drive, in my opinion, is where the tone was set on that fourth down, 4th and 1. You get the false start, then it's 4th and 6, and I am imploring, kick the field goal, kick the field goal, kick the field goal, kick the field goal. What are you doing? You've got momentum. You can't come up empty-handed. They go for it. They get it, score a touchdown, and from there, again, the tone was set. So, hey, I will gladly wear the slapdick badge today, tomorrow, all throughout the week, if you like, for my prediction against Tennessee, for me imploring to kick the field goal when going for it, I guess, was obviously the right choice, and it resulted in 7, and the rest is history. So there you go. I am Slapdick of the Weekend. I am Slapdick of the Day. Hey, that's it. So anyways, guys, we are waiting on the Roach King here. I don't know what Roach King is doing. I told him to jump in at 12:15. So we're waiting on Roach King. Apparently, Roach King might not be a roach on a rock today. He might be a roach on a boat, is what I've heard. So anyways, guys, again, huge win. I mean, we're going to take all your questions, comments, calls after Garcia's segment. But, I mean, what a Saturday night, man. Just, you know, what you see, we got the Willie B, piece of Willie B history with us. Oh, man, I mean, it's almost indescribable what happened on Saturday night. It truly is. It truly is. You know, I'll say this, I dig music. I see I dig music blowing me up today. I hear you, man. I just thought after a weekend in Gainesville where you didn't score a single offensive point, I thought, you know what? You've got some momentum now. You can't come up empty-handed because you squash everything you just built in that first drive. So I thought you should have kicked the field goal. I love the fact, though, that as Cam Smith said, drop your nuts. That was a team that played with their nuts hanging Saturday night. That was a team that did not give a damn. Here, let's resend the link here to Gar. Here we go. Let's see. Tried to open the link, and it didn't work. Anyways, that was a team playing free, playing loose, playing with nothing to lose. I loved it. I mean, it was just incredible. Just absolutely incredible. So, again, guys, we are waiting for Stephen Garcia to join. I don't know if he's having some technical issues, but he's jumping on, I believe, right now. So, anyways, for those of you who are tuned in, we got a huge crowd today tuned in. Thank y'all so much, man. Appreciate it. Winning feels good. It feels good to be good. It feels so good to be wrong. I mean, God, I'm so happy that I look like a complete idiot. I'm, like I said, Slapdick of the Weekend. Slapdick of the Weekend, bottom line. More than happy to be Slapdick of the Weekend. I literally named myself on the podcast Slapdick of the Weekend. Cool. Glad for it. Here we go. Let's get him in without further ado. Roach King in the building, but he's not a roach on a rock. If you're roach the boat today, roach the boat.
That's right. That's right.
Roaches do live on water, folks, in case you did not know. At least this roach does. I'm just impressed that you have the service out there.
I know it's kind of tough right now.
Yeah, it's incredible. Hey, either way, man, it is so great to see your face, my friend. Thank you so much for taking the time. My God, Stephen, what a difference a week makes, eh? This is a much different conversation than we were having a week ago.
A little bit. But I mean, I've been talking to a bunch of people, since Saturday night, and they're also the same thing. Where has that been all year? Like, that's what we expected, and hopefully that's the I guess the deal, hopefully, moving forward, that's what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
I mean, that was impressive. That was unbelievable.
Yeah. Now, Stephen, let's go ahead and dive into it, because when it comes to great games at the quarterback position at the University of South Carolina, we've seen some great performances. And obviously yours against Alabama in 2010, one of the all-time legendary performances. That game that Spencer Rattler had on Saturday night. I mean, I will just say, and I know you'd agree, one of the all-time great performances we've ever seen from a South Carolina quarterback. I mean, it was evident early. He was on, and I mean, obviously, again, you've been in that position where you're just feeling it, man. It's everything's clicking. You're hitting every throw. I mean, you're just throwing darts. You know what I mean? Everything. Yep. The game's almost moving in slow motion. A lot of people, again, have compared it, and I tweeted it on Saturday night. This is Stephen Garcia's 2010 Bama game. This is Spencer Rattler's version. What you saw from him Saturday night, again, a magical night for QB1.
Oh, for sure. That's, again, like I said before, that's kind of what we expected, when he got here from Oklahoma. I mean, everybody knew that he had the talent. That was the first time all year that I've seen him look like he was a Heisman contender, if that makes sense. He was lowering his shoulder down. He was making plays, talking shit. That's what we needed to see. That's what we got to have as QB1. So that was the most impressive thing, in my view, was just how confident he was. And like I said, it finally started clicking. So hopefully we can continue that on and, beat Clemson's ass next week.
Yeah, and it felt like when you watched Spencer, Stephen, that he played, the execution obviously was better, but played a little bit more free, a little bit more loose, not as – you didn't see as much check with me, I feel like, and snapping it with 5 seconds. It felt like a much more loose, free type of attack and gameplay. And I thought the tone, Stephen, and again, I label myself slapdick of the weekend because I was in the stadium that first drive. It's 4th and 6. I'm like, yo, kick the field goal. They're like, hell no, we're going to go for it. They get it, score a touchdown, rest is history. And I thought that really set the tone. And it said, hey, we know that field goals aren't going to be good enough to beat Tennessee. We're a huge underdog. We're playing with nothing to lose. Like Cam Smith said in the postgame, we're letting our nuts hang. That's what we're doing. And we're just going to see what happens. And, that was the attitude and the attack all night, from both sides, but certainly offensively. And I mean, it paid major, major dividends.
There's no doubt. That's a huge confidence booster. I think, if we don't get that 4th down, I think we might have a different ball game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you set the tone like that, and that opening, I mean, that's, let your nuts hang, man. I mean, that's how you got to do it, especially when nobody's giving you a fighting chance in hell of winning the game. What do you have to lose? Everybody's expecting to get your ass whipped. Yeah. So that was one of the most impressive wins I've seen, in the history of South Carolina.
Yeah. I mean, it's so funny, man. This, Saturday night and this week, and people drawing the comparisons between what you guys did in 2010 and then that game on Saturday night. You were on the sideline, correct? I know you were in the stadium. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I was just for a minute though. Had the kids.
Did it remind you of that day at all? Like, I mean, I know it was a little bit different, but like, did it feel similar in any type of way? Or I mean, I know you guys weren't 3 touchdown underdogs, but yeah,
and it was fucking freezing. So that's all I really remember of that whole deal. But yeah, man, it was rocking and rolling. That was a fun time right there.
Yeah. Well, and like you mentioned, Stephen, on the offensive side, the question turns to, once the dust settles, is where has that been all season? Like, why?
We scored 6 points against Florida the week before. Then it's baffling.
And not even an offensive point. It was special teams.
It is special.
What even offensive point? I mean,
it's
like
insane.
what when you watch that game, you watch the film, everything. Like, what was so different? I mean, what was so glaringly different?
I think they were just letting their nuts hang, man. I love that, that quote. They were playing without, they were playing loose, if that makes sense. They weren't, trying to press. It wasn't doing the check with the me deal, snapping it with a couple seconds left on the clock. That was just as carefree a game as I've seen them play all year.
Yeah. Dude, this feeling today, man, we talk a lot about the atmosphere and Willie B, and sometimes I think we talk about home field advantage a little bit too much, but there is just something to be said, bro. When you play at Williams-Brice Stadium at night, all bets are off, bro. I just, I have egg on my face today, gladly. I label myself against Slapdick of the weekend for my pick and my thoughts going in the game. I don't know if I'll ever doubt South Carolina football in a night game at Willie B ever again. I don't know that I will.
Yeah.
I really don't.
It is a different place. That is for damn sure. Those people were getting after, man. It was awesome. It was really, really fun.
Yeah. And these, really, I would say at this point, Stephen, the signature win for Shane Beamer, when you talk to folks in the building, just from your vantage point, what it means for Carolina football, man, too. I mean, again, the work's still not done, long way to go, but again, the difference a week makes, right? Last week, people are doubting Beamer, calling for this, that, whatever, and maybe they're starting to doubt Shane a little bit. Then you get this win. And last year, Florida and Auburn, they were big wins. The UNC win in the Dukes Mayo Bowl was big. Beating Kentucky and Lexington, that was big for, because you hadn't beaten them there in a decade. Snapping the streak over A&M, that was big. But to win the way you did against Tennessee.
That's the thing, yeah.
Yeah, the way you did. I mean, every other win, it's crazy, Stephen, is like people, it was an upset, right? Based off Vegas, based off rankings. But normally in an upset, you see like there's a bunch of turnovers or special teams, and the other team wins by like a last-second field goal, and it's oh my God, look at this massive upset. The stars aligned.
Right.
Carolina's the one that played like the 23-point favorites. I mean, that was such an emphatic victory, an emphatic result. This huge for Shane Beamer in that program, man.
Absolutely. And I saw the video of the South Carolina posted or whatever. Coach Beamer sitting up, right in front of the locker room, and I mean, you could see how fired up he was.
Yeah.
I mean, how emotional he was, and that was his indescribable win for them. I think it definitely bought Satterfield another year.
You think so?
Just calling it how I see it.
Well, that's the question, Stephen. And I'm not going to go on some wild witch hunt or something. There's like, who was calling the plays?
Yeah.
And Beamer has implored, that it was Marcus Satterfield. I mean, I will say this, just hypothetically, of course, it is Clem Sucks this week. Clem Sucks week this week. We've got that team from the upstate this weekend. I mean, I will say, if you have another impressive offensive showing, hell, and I'll say this, by the way, I'm a man of the people, but if you have another big offensive showing, I don't give a damn who the OC is, Stephen. We just want to score points. I don't hate Marcus Satterfield. I hate not scoring points. So whatever Beamer decides, you got to back and you got to rock with. But whatever they did on Saturday, I mean, that's got to be the plan, man, right? I mean, it
for sure
makes sense. It's got to be the plan.
So now it's just becoming consistent. Now you set the standard. Now everybody's going to expect you to score 60+ points. And, they have the talent to do it. I think that's what everybody's so frustrated and pissed off about, is that they have the talent.
Yeah.
They have the coaches. They have everything in the right place. Just got to get consistent with it. That's the main thing. That's all everybody wants.
And you saw that talent shine on Saturday night, man. I mean, guys like, dude, Antoine Wells. You talk about Spencer Rattler. Antoine Wells was kind of his version of Alshon Jeffrey in a way, like that type of game that he had. You saw Dak Joyner making plays. You saw Jalen Murray. You saw Marion Brown. You saw Jaheim Bell being utilized and making plays. Juju McDowell, like you mentioned, they've got the playmakers, man. It'll be interesting to see if they can get that consistency and build that up. And I mean, just everything clicked, man. And I thought let's give credit to defensively, Tennessee.
That's another very underrated thing. Yeah, the defense played freaking lights out.
Everything they've done this season, and I thought that was a great performance by Clayton White's squad.
Oh, for sure. Anytime you can hold, that kind of offense to 33 points or whatever it was, I mean, that's a good damn day right there, because that is, one of the most high scoring offenses in the country. So, to the way that we won, man, is just that's what we're going to expect from now on. And hopefully we can, hopefully we don't next week drop a freaking egg, be all confident and shit and get our asses whipped. So I'm hoping that this was the little stepping stone for us, so we can turn this thing around.
The launching point.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it does feel good though, Stephen, as we sit here in the present moment to dance on Tennessee's graves a bit. I wouldn't have even blamed you if you had Rocky Top playing on the on the boat there. That would have been, yeah. I wouldn't even blame you. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. Got people smoking the Vol Pack all Saturday, and it's great. It's just great. Because I tell you, man.
If I never hear Rocky Top again, I will not be upset. I fucking hate that song. It's the worst song. It's so stupid. It's terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say though, Stephen, like Gamecock Nation, things it's just like any other, right? We're passionate and things get pretty chaotic, pretty hectic when things aren't going well. But I tell you, after a win like Saturday night, I'm biased, but I'd argue that there isn't a more fun group of folks than Gamecock Nation, man. I mean, it's just, and so I'll ask you this. You make that great point. You make that great point about consistency. And I guess maybe it's a little bit different because you guys were playing Kentucky the following week and not Clemson. And I said earlier, like, if you need somebody to get you fired up for Clemson, you need your pulse checked. But, right. Because we're able to as fans, right? Like, smoke the Tennessee Pack all week. We're celebrating. We're dancing around. We're going crazy. How does this team now? What's the approach in practice? How do you, because you've got to be able to flush the bad and the good. Yep. You have to be able to flush both.
100%. I think Coach Beamer is going to have these guys locked in. I don't think, like you said, if you can't get fired up to play against a rival that you haven't beaten in a long time, you're in the wrong industry. So I'm thinking he's going to have these guys locked in and fired up, and I'm definitely hopeful. I'm a hell of a lot more hopeful now than I was, a week ago.
Indeed, Stephen. With that being said, it is Clem Sucks week, and let's make one point very clear, okay? For all of the crayon eaters that will inevitably flood the comments and the mentions on your commentary, and let's just make it very clear. Stephen Garcia, 2-0 as a starting quarterback against the Clemson Tigers. Let's just get that out there so everybody knows ahead of time. But Stephen, on that note, rivalry week, it hits a little bit different. I know you were a Florida guy. How quickly did the rivalry sink in for you? What was kind of your first experience to like, oh, we absolutely hate these guys?
I think just leading up to that first week, my redshirt year, they came into Columbia and ended up beating us pretty big. And I was like, man, these guys, I can't stand this shit. I can't stand the fans. I can't stand that ugly ass orange color. Like, this sucks. So it's actually funny now because I'm like friends with Taj Boyd and a couple of other, former Clemson guys. So, it's a little bit, it's a little more tolerable now. But back when I was playing, man, I wouldn't piss on fire to put them out, So,
I love
but
it.
yeah, I mean, you get a little more mature in your age, I guess. But yeah, I mean, this is gonna be a big week.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's every week though. Every week's a big week.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know Coach Spurrier did a great job approaching it that way, right? It's just another game, nameless, faceless opponent type deal, but it does hit different. And I'll ask you again, taking on Clemson as the starting quarterback, 2009 was, and we talk about signature wins. That was a huge win for Coach Spurrier and for you guys, and ending the season that way, and it was a blowout victory, right? And in 2010, y'all just went into Death Valley and beat the shit out of them, which was so sad. Beamer ball actually showed itself in that game. I think it was a high snap or whatever the hell it was early on the punt. But talk about those two games, if you will, just favorite memories from those. Again, both blowout wins, and you had really good days in both of them.
Yeah, I remember the first year, 2009. I ended up getting sacked, and one of the kids, I forgot who the hell it was. He tried stepping over me, and kind of looking down, and I freaking did this an alligator death roll, and freaking almost tore his leg apart. So that was one of my favorite memories. I don't think he ever did that again. But yeah, man, I think just the whole week leading into it, historically they've been beating our ass. So getting a chance to go out there and beat them was just the way we beat them was awesome. Yeah. Especially beating them in Greenville or Clemson, whatever city they're in.
Yeah. Yeah, nobody outside of the state of South Carolina can point it out on a map. Whatever, that's neither here nor there. How much, Stephen, have you been able to see or watch any of Clemson this year? A little bit of Clemson football, or no?
No, I watched because one of the kids I trained plays at Notre Dame, so I watched that game a little bit, which is a great game to watch. Hopefully, Clemson looks like that against us as well. But yeah, that's really the only time that I watched them.
Yeah, and I feel like, Steven, I know you would agree, and you know, Vegas is saying whatever. I'm not even going to talk about it on today's show, if you will. But I almost feel like, Steven, and hear me out on this. I feel like this game is more about us than about Clemson because, like you said, the standard's been set now offensively, and that's what I think the game's going to come down to. Like, which South Carolina offense is going to show up? Is it that continuous, let your nuts hang, play free, play loose? Can you find some consistency there, or do you revert back to kind of your old ways? Like, I feel like it comes down, and again, give credit to Clemson. They've got an elite defense, but they've had struggles offensively. I mean, the over-under in Vegas set at 47.5. They're expecting a lower scoring game. So I think it's a game where, if your offense shows up and you're able to play the way you did against Tennessee, and again, Clemson's defense better than Tennessee's, but I think a lot of it, most of this game comes back to what South Carolina offense rolls out there. And if it's the version we saw on Saturday, I think it could be a very fun afternoon.
Absolutely. Did they say what time the game's at, by the way?
It's a noon. It's a noon kick.
Oh God,
Yeah, it's a noon kick. So we will have to snap a streak, Stephen. We are 7-0 in night games, 0-4 in day games.
Yikes.
I mean, I don't know why that's the case, but there you go. So.
Yeah, that's the noon games are no fun. Especially against your rival. Like, why the hell would you schedule that? But anyways, yeah. I mean, I'm really hoping that was the launching pad, like we've been saying the whole year. That's what we expected the entire year. So better late than never. But we just got to do it again. We have to do it again.
Yeah, for sure. Stephen, I appreciate you taking the time as always, my friend. I know you're on the boat celebrating. Hey, great day to have a day, my guy. Horrid day to be a Tennessee Vol, cocky top to the freaking moon, beamer ball to the moon. Stephen, always a pleasure. I appreciate you, my guy. Hey, enjoy the win. I know you are, like all of us, and excited to see what Saturday holds as the Gamecocks go into the Rivals Stadium.
Yes,
friend.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hell yeah, man.
You. Yeah, man.
Absolutely, guys. We'll see y'all.
Yes, sir. Take care.
Yes, sir.
Great stuff from Stephen Garcia. The Roach King has spoken. Really appreciate his insights. And how about that? Stephen on the boat. On the boat on a Monday. Yes, sir. I see my guy Tom. Count a cigar. Smoke them if you got them, my guy. Hey, it's a great Monday to have them. I'm actually going to be heading over to my buddy's house tonight. We're going to rewatch the game. The legend SF Cocking uploaded the full game with the radio commentary on YouTube. So going to rewatch the game tonight. We're going to smoke the Volpack again. We're going to smoke it again. Going to be one hell of a time. Again, thank you to Stephen Garcia for taking the time, guys. I'm going to open up the phone lines. Let's get a call or two, and then we'll jump into a break. The phone lines are now open. 843-790-3377. Guys, again, thank you all so much. We've got a huge crowd. I saw 311 live viewers, which I think might be an all-time record for us on the Daily Crow. Thank you all so much, man. This is awesome. This is incredible. Again, I thought great insight from Stephen Garcia. And jump to the phone lines. JB, what's up, man? How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm great as well, my friend. What's going on?
I have a question.
Yes, sir. Fire away.
In the world did we wait? Why did we wait to the last game of the year to get DeCarrion Joyner? Or the last couple? I mean, man, he is electric. I mean, I watched him in high school. He was the number one quarterback in South Carolina. I think, especially going to Clemson, you're going to need a run game, and I think some of those wildcat play calling was excellent. I'd like to see that going to Clemson.
I'd love to see it as well. I mean, dude, your question of it's literally a question of why did we wait until the last game to do blank? And there's like 10 different answers you could put in there because it's like the things we did offensively, like Steven was saying, playing loose, playing free, letting our nuts hang, playing with nothing to lose, throwing it downfield, getting Dak involved, using our speed, playing up tempo. Like, it was all there. It was there the whole season. And we just, I don't know. I wish I had a better answer than I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know why it took so long. Thank God at some point it did click, but I love what Steven said, man, is that now going into Clemson, the standard set. There's no excuse. You know what you're capable of. I know you're playing a better defense, but you know what you're capable of. There's no excuse to not use all your weapons that you have at your disposal.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, like you said, and we've all said, we have weapons. Everybody outside Carolina football thinks, oh, we don't have playmakers. That was showed versus Tennessee. I mean, we have Antoine Wells, we have Jaheim Bell. I mean, I wouldn't say we're loaded, but we're pretty talented offensively at our skill positions. So to see that all come together was really, really, really good.
Yeah, I mean, we and I'll say this, like it's like I said all season, right? Is that I never expected us to score 50 per game. I didn't, I don't expect us to score 63 a game, but we knew we were better than what we were seeing, right? We knew we were better than that. Hey, man, I'm gonna jump to another call. I appreciate you, man. Phone lines are going nuts. Thank you for the call, my dude.
Hey, can I say
Yeah, go ahead.
one more
Go ahead.
thing in the world? It's to beat Clemson in Death Valley. I'll be there this Saturday. Let's go.
I love it. Appreciate you, my man. Thank you.
Call
Great
from
stuff.
Malcolm Nash.
Here we go. Malcolm, what's up, man? How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
What do you think that did for great game, great win, by the way? But what do you think that did for Spencer Rattler's draft stock? And I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna hang up. Have a good one. Thank you.
I appreciate it, man. Long story short, I think it immensely helps it. I mean, he now has his get it on tape game. Spencer Rattler has it. So I think what it means for sure is if he has another good performance, I'm not saying 438 yards, but if he has a good performance against Clemson, I wouldn't even I wouldn't even blame Spencer Rattler. I wouldn't blame him for going. I will say, Spence, hey, one salute. Thank you, sir. Justin, what's going on, my guy? How are you?
Doing good, Chris. You doing okay, my brother?
I'm doing fantastic, my man. Thank you.
Hey, Chris. I'm happy to, man. I feel good because we have big teams like that, and I don't think we're there so assist all these volunteers. But if I happen, thank Jesus.
Thank goodness. Yes, thank goodness indeed. Just what a night, man! Incredible night, a magical night. I mean, it's just like it's. I will. It's one of those nights that you'll never forget. I mean, just truly the memories. Like I'll never forget rushing the field. You know, I was able to do it with my dad. I just unbelievable, unreal. Yeah. So just so happy we were able to experience it.
Oh yeah, hey Chris. I was one of the few too, man. I was at game, boy. I wish I could jump on the field too. You know, Chris.
Yeah, no, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable, truly. So I didn't expect it. So happy to be wrong, and just hope we can carry it into this weekend.
Oh yeah, hey Chris. I hope we get that W, man. I would love to beat Clemson, man, to get this much off my back. You know.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun week, man. Talking about the game, obviously we're gonna celebrate the Tennessee game today, but we'll really dive into the Clem Sucks matchup this weekend, and it's gonna be a lot of fun for sure.
Oh yeah, hey Chris, if I go, man.
Mm-hmm.
It was good to see talking about Big Tuesday, but hey Chris, I lost my friend on Sunday.
I hate to hear that, my man. Prayers and condolences, my dude. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, hey Chris, he played the Green Wings a long time ago. Do you know Tommy Oliver? He used to play Jason Dan Frank guy Sunday. That was my friend, you know, Chris.
I do not.
Yeah, because he used to play the Green Wings a long time ago.
I did not know that. Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah, Chris. He's gone, but I have to stay strong, my brother. You know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's gonna take time to go. You know.
Yeah, well, let me know if you need anything, my guy. Prayers and condolences. Like I said, you got my number, you got my line. You're free to reach out to me anytime.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good one. Hey Chris, if I go, man. Who do you think might become boys for this week? Maybe Missouri or Auburn?
I'd love to see Vandy. I would love it. Probably Mizzou has the best chance, I would say. So, but rivalry week's a blast, man. We got a full week of football. I can't wait. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Chris. I think I have to go with Missouri too because they're at home. Look, we're 5-5 boy as it is, so we need to go get this W this Friday. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We will see, man. It'll be a lot of fun. Justin, I appreciate you, my guy. Like I said, you got my number. If you need anything, here for you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Have
Yeah.
a good one. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Go
Yeah.
Gamecocks.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well, man. I appreciate it. Go Cox. Good stuff. Guys, phone lines are open 843-790-3377. And let's do this. Let's jump into, unless a call comes in the next 2 seconds. I was going to say, let's jump into a quick break. On the other side, we will go as long as we can with no break, taking your questions, comments, calls, and more. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. All right, guys, we're back. Taking your questions, comments, calls. 843-790-3377. That's 843-790-3377. Here we go. Phone lines are wide open, guys. I want to hear from you. I know the phone lines have been ringing off the hook thus far. And again, I truly do appreciate it, man. Winning is fun. Confirmed. Winning. Let's jump right into it. Zach, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm
Just
doing
want to
well.
first of all say go Cox. Way to put an ass whooping down on Tennessee Saturday. I didn't go to the game. I wasn't able to, but my voice still sounds like this. So had quite a time.
Love it.
Secondly, I want to say fuck Clemson.
Well said.
And I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but
you're more than welcome to say it. More than welcome. I was literally about to say before you called, I'm going to be after probably today, maybe in the second hour, very ignorant this week. So in a respectful way, but as respectful as possible. Not going to get canceled or anything, but it's going to be a lot of fuck Clemson this week. So you're more than welcome, my guy, to pour it on.
there you go. Well, with all due respect, fuck Clemson. And hopefully we can, keep the momentum of the offense going into the next week. And if we can put up points like that against Clemson, Gamecocks our fans are gluttons for pain. Go ahead and bring Satterfield back for another year for us to watch it. And if we can have a couple games like this, I'm all for it. But really what I called for, kind of switching gears from the Clemson and Tennessee. I don't know if you've seen it yet. Nicholas Harbor was interviewed after the game against Tennessee, and the Tennessee game's got to be really beautiful to some, big recruits. But his girlfriend committed to South Carolina for track.
Really?
And told him it's now time for him to commit. So I think that's huge news on our side.
That is huge news. That's very big news indeed. I did not see that. Thank you for sharing. I did not know that. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So, I know people are saying that, follow the money. Well, we got the NIL money. Lil Wayne's got the famous song TMW. I don't know, maybe someone, I don't live in South Carolina anymore. Maybe we can get the weed laws changed up by next year. And I got the three things that might matter to a recruit or something. But I thought that was really big news. I just want to see what your thoughts are. Thanks, man, for taking my call.
Indeed. Hey, I appreciate the call, man. Thank you so much for that. Hey, we got the girlfriend. I gotta like that. You gotta like the odds after that, man. I did not know that. Thank you, man, so much for sharing. I mean, dude, after the weekend that was, why not? Why not, man? Why not? Yeah, that's incredible. That's incredible for sure. Back to the phone lines here. What's up, man? How are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
That was pretty crazy news. I just heard that last call.
Yeah.
Nick Harbor's girlfriend committed. That's big.
Yeah, I did not know that. I did not. That's big time. So hopefully she's an elite recruiter like Shane Beamer is.
No kidding. Hey, I just wanted to jump in. I got a meeting at 1 o'clock, so I wanted to 30 quick notes real quick.
Yeah.
But God, we've been so far on both ends of the spectrum this season. It's good to finally put it together. I've been kind of half checked out the whole season because it's just boring watching our team play. You never know what you're going to get. But that Tennessee game, all of a sudden, it sparks some life within the program, and we really get to see the potential. So I think that's awesome to finally see. To be honest with you, don't give a damn who's calling the plays. I don't care about trying to figure it out. I mean, bottom line is Beamer knows what's the truth. Beamer knows what he needs to do at the end of the season. If he thinks that's the way to go, if he's the one that called the plays on Saturday, I'm all for it. Let them continue to work it out. Obviously, he proved that he can make it work. If he's not the one that called the plays on Saturday, you'll find that out after Clemson. Yeah. He'll probably be fired.
Yeah.
And bottom line is it's going to answer itself very soon. There's no reason to go down that witch hunt.
Yeah.
But bottom line is I think that we got the win over A&M. We got the win over Kentucky. But I think you and I both know those kind of had asterisks next to it. We weren't going to apologize for those wins. But, at the same time, we always wondered, what could have been if they were actually, a real team, A&M was, or if Kentucky had their quarterback. There was no asterisk next to this game. We went out there and just kicked Tennessee's ass. I mean, from start to finish. So it sucks that Hooker tore his ACL. You know, but at the end of the day, it was a no contact injury. Nobody can point fingers at us. It wasn't our fault. You know, so and we were kicking their ass before that even happened. So you know, it is what it is. We were going to win that game no matter what. We just played nearly flawless offensive football. So you know, it's just nice to see. No turnovers. Defense, they limited them. You know, I mean, obviously you're not going to stop Tennessee. I've been saying that all year long. They just got an incredible offense. But all things considered, you did what you had to do to get the win. That's all that really matters. And I think that really it sets the stage for rivalry week. Because to be honest with you, it'd been hard to talk shit. Went out there and got killed by Tennessee. I wouldn't have had any hope in the world that we win this game next week. So it's nice to have some kind of life and something to crow about all week. So I'll leave you there, man. I'll talk to you next time.
Brian, you're the man. I appreciate you calling in.
Yep.
Great stuff. You know it's a big week when Brian Lattimore's calling in, right? We haven't heard from Brian, and I'm just giving him a little hell, but we haven't heard from Brian in a little bit. Guys, on a note, by the way, speaking of, I said I wasn't going to talk a lot about the Vegas spread. Will be a full breakdown, but Open is a 16-point favorite. They are now 14.5, so money is coming on the Gamecocks. P-Mod, what's going on, my guy? How are you?
Boo, baby! Hide your livestock. Hide your family tree. You know what time it is. It's time to go to Death Valley and recreate the Steve Tannehill hitting home runs in Death Valley, baby. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Turn me up. Hide all that. Hide first cousins, second cousins, everything. We going up in them hills and we taking that dub, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. P-Mod, I love it. I love it. I love it. Talk that guy.
S-O-N. We taking that dub. Let's go.
P-Mod, the legend, out. Love it. Love it. Thank you, P-Mod. Incredible. I'm ready to run through a freaking brick wall right now. Let's go. Let's go. My boy found his joy. Love that. Keep the calls coming, guys. Keep the calls coming. I saw Robbie Day call it. Here we go. My guy, John. Here we go. My guy, John. What's up, man?
Chris, I'm in the office. I can't talk for long. I just got to say I had a great time on Saturday, and I got 2 words. Clemson. Well, I'll make it 3 words. Clemson, we coming.
That's it. That's it. My guy, John, drop the mic. We coming for that ass. We coming for that ass. Let's go. Let's go. I'm on me personally. I'm going to probably focus on the Tennessee game primarily today. But it's fuck Clemson all week. It is hide your livestock week because, the crayon-eating, goat-fucking, scum of the earth that are Clemson fans. Nobody's safe. No livestock is safe this week. No livestock is safe. Anyways, guys, keep it coming. Here we go. Phil, what's going on, my guy? How are you?
Pretty good, Chris. How you doing, my brother?
I am doing fantastic, my guy. Thank you for asking. What's up?
You're very welcome. Just wanted to say I was pretty baffled in a very good way about what took place on Saturday. You know me, dog. Like with where I am with Carolina football, it's just like, I'll watch the game. If things aren't looking good, I'll turn it to something else. It's no big deal. I try to, aim low and just see what happens and be pleasantly surprised. And boy, was I very, very pleasantly surprised with what took place on Saturday. I still cannot believe that was Carolina that tried it out there and scored 63 points on Tennessee. I'm overjoyed. I'm, over the moon. I said 7 wins. I would be very, very happy with that. And by God, there we are. And by the way, whoever's calling plays don't matter to me. Whoever's out there playing don't matter to me as long as they're wearing that Carolina garnet. And frankly, we're peaking at the right time at the end of the season against 2 of our biggest rivals. By the way, screw Tennessee. Their fans are the worst in the SEC. So happy that we smacked them around. And then we got the big one coming up this weekend. What can you say about those sheep fuckers up there? Fuck Clemson. Let's go Carolina and beat their ass. Go Cox.
Bill, my guy, thank you, sir. I appreciate the call.
Bye.
Yeah, take care. Great stuff from Phil. Incredible. Incredible. The sheep fuckers indeed, upcoming on the schedule. Love that. Love that. Keep the calls coming, guys. I know y'all are trying to get in. Yeah, phone lines wide open still, man. This is incredible. What a day. What a Monday. I'm to the moon, man. I'm cloud nine still. I thought the A&M feeling was great. Times 1,000. Here we go. Robbie Davis, what's up, my friend? How are you?
I am doing fantastic. I'm on cloud like 15 right now because I was not expecting us to beat Tennessee, let alone kick their ass. Okay. Yes, we gave up 38 points, but like I have said all year long, almost every week, you do not win a football game on paper. Screw the paper. To hell with the paper. Okay? To hell with the paper. I don't even know how many offensive yards Tennessee had, but guess what? That doesn't matter. I don't give a damn. We won the most important stat, and we won the scoreboard. Okay? We ran out of damn fireworks. We cut that ass.
Facts. Big facts. Yeah, just a magical night, Robbie. I mean, obviously none of us saw it coming, and it's funny to see the people on social media and throughout that you doubted us. Like, bro, nobody, no football watcher expected South Carolina to do what they did, and I mean, so happy, dude, to have egg on my face. So happy to be the slapdick of the weekend. So happy to be wrong. Couldn't be more happy to be wrong. I mean, the fun is truly in the winning. Exactly. Hey, the joy is in the winning. The joy is in the scoring points. Full of joy. I'm full of joy on this Monday.
And me and my dad talked about this last night after we got done watching the series finale of The Walking Dead last night. And we were like, if we somehow, by some miracle of the good Lord, play like this next week, we will upset Clemson in Death Valley.
I think so. I mean, dude, if that offense shows up, you got a great shot. You got a great shot for sure.
And what's crazy is we scored that many points and we didn't even cause a turnover.
There was one late, but yes, no, to your point, it was not some turnover-aided game. I mean, again, that's the beauty of this ball game, man. Like we talked all summer, how you win and lose, and up to the point of the Tennessee game, you looked at your wins. Yeah, you were 6-4, but Kentucky didn't have their quarterback. Texas A&M's not a good team. Vanderbilt's Vanderbilt, and the other three games were non-conference, and even Georgia State was ugly. And so, to have a game against Tennessee where again it's like you quote unquote pulled the upset. But, dude, you played like the 23-point favorites. I mean, you took it to Tennessee. It wasn't some turnover-aided, special teams-aided type of, it was just a magical night and all the stars aligned. Carolina just went out there and kicked Tennessee's fucking ass all night long. So.
I was watching the game with Marion R26, right, a.k.a. my stepdad, a.k.a. Rod Smith. Shout out to Rod Smith. He's probably giving people mail right now. But anywho, I looked at him when we got up 21-7, and I said, if we can somehow keep the lead at 14 points going into the fourth quarter, get a stop in the fourth quarter, and then score immediately after, then Tennessee's playing catch up. Then they're going to make a mistake, and they're going to put this game away and shock the world. I mean, RIP to the Hedges. RIP to the Hedges. The Hedges were absolutely destroyed. My mom told me that the security guards just up and moved out of the way because they were like, screw it, we'll take the fine. Who gives a damn? All right, we'll pay the whatever they're paying these days for fines for rushing the field. We were like, we don't give a damn. Go ahead, I don't care. It's the last home game of the season. Screw it.
Screw it, indeed. Yeah, and I've got a piece right here. Got a piece right here. Yeah. It's incredible, really. Truly incredible. Robbie, my friend, I know we're going to talk a lot this week. Phone line's ringing off the hook, so I'm going to get you out of here. But speak. Yeah.
No problem. Go Cox to hell with them farmers in the upstate. To hell with them. And ass whooping's probably coming. I'm just saying. If we feel like that next week, and that's what's coming.
You the man, Robbie. I appreciate you. Yeah, we'll talk a lot of Carolina Clemson all week long, my guy.
Have a good one, buddy.
Feels good to be good. Take care, brother. Here we go. Let's jump to another
Call
call.
from
Brian Lattimore.
Brian Lattimore once again. That was a quick meeting, my guy. What's up?
You know, it got moved to 1:30, and I forgot the most important part of my call, and I'm really ashamed of myself for this.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this, you might want to hide your livestock because it's fuck Clemson all damn week long. Talk to you next time, man.
You the man, Brian. Appreciate you. My dude, I think Kelsey Quarles just tried to call in. Kelsey, give me a ring, my guy. My apologies. Give me a ring. Give me a ring, Kelsey. Would love to hear from you. Would love to hear from you, Kelsey. Give me a ring. Again, phone lines are open, guys. Hey, y'all keep it rolling. We won't take a break. Here we go. Kelsey, what's up, man? How you doing?
You see what happens when you use your fucking talent and you do what the fuck you supposed.
I love it. Hey, it's what. Dude, I love it, man. I love it. Dude, that was an incredible night.
Yeah, fuck them motherfuckers in Tennessee, man. I can't stand them fuckers, man. Fuck them all. Now we gotta take care of business. This is the week. We gotta take care of business. Like, if we come out with that same intensity, my biggest fear is we play different on the road sometimes. We have to go out and play with that same intensity, whatever. They said, I've seen a lot of players saying we just had to go let our nuts drop. That's all you have to do. Just go play football. Quit thinking. Quit overthinking everything. Quit trying to be this team that needs to do all this other stuff and just go be who you are. Use your weapons, use your talent, go play hard, and that's all you have to do. It's been proven. Like, we got it. Like I said last time, you have the talent. You just got to go do it. And they proved that they can do it. I knew they could do it. You just got to go do it every week. There's no way that nobody can sit here and tell me that we should not be at the top of the SEC with the talent that we have and the kids that we have and the coaches we have. Like, if we got to simplify football and just play football and quit trying to be we need to make this look pretty. No. Go play football. Just go play football. That's what you're here to do. Go play football. Go coach football. Make adjustments and just go knock the hell out of people every play. You do that, you're probably going to win.
Hey, that's well said, Kelsey. I love it. Yeah, it was I think definitely something changed in regards to the mentality, and they talked about letting their nuts drop, letting the nuts hang. I mean, you saw that, man, the free, loose, and you've been preaching it, man. Football is an attitude game, right? It's an attitude game, and we brought a different kind of attitude on Saturday night.
And that's what I was saying. You got Joyner. Use him. Like Joyner is just like Bruce. I've been saying this the whole time. And look, they finally did the old Connor Shaw play that we ran all the time, and we ran it in the bowl game. Connor scored. Farrell threw it. Like it's like you got the tools to do the same thing. You just have to go do it. Like that's all we have to do is just do it. And if we play like that, Tennessee, I knew. I mean, they got an incredible offense. I take nothing away from them. And I hate what happened to the quarterback because he's a great talent. I knew they were going to score. Their defense, yeah, they could stop the run, but I knew that DB wasn't that great. But man, like the way they were just throwing the ball and running the ball and stretching the field and going lateral and doing things that way, like, come on, man. And it's like they took advantage of matchup. They went to McDowell 3 times on the sideline, 3 times, same play, missed it the first 2 times, then caught it the third time. Keep working. If you see somebody that's something, keep going after it. And that's what we did. And I can't be happier, man. But I tell you, if they get this one this weekend, man, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, when you have a quarterback playing like Rattler did, man, I know it fires up the whole team. And obviously, you played with Steven Garcia and Connor Shaw. And I mean, when your quarterback's on like Rattler was, man, it spreads to the entire football team, fires up the offense, of course, fires up the defense, fires up everybody. And I think that's what you saw on Saturday.
Yeah, you have no choice. It's like you gotta ask yourself, like, okay, like he balling out, like we get to go ball. And like I said, yeah, Tennessee scored on everybody. Tennessee scored on Georgia. Not many people score on Georgia. But still, at the end of the day, we got the job done, and that goes to show, like, I don't know who it is. I don't know who to blame. I just ask Gamecock fans to quit because of the way things are going. Don't throw in the towel on us. Like, don't throw caught up in, oh, this is bad. Anything can happen on any given. Whatever they found this week and whatever clicked, they just need to do it every week, and we will be. I hope and I pray that Spencer Rattler doesn't leave. I think development and some, just him getting his confidence up. I think if he come back, I think we could be a pretty good team. We just gotta use sideline and catch rough. You gotta use what you got.
For sure. Now, Kelsey, hey, it's rivalry week, of course. I know it's fuck Tennessee, but it's also fuck Clemson, and you're an in-state guy, went to Greenwood High School. Just talk about what it meant for you. Obviously, you went undefeated against Clemson. What was this week like for you as a player, and then obviously beating them the 3 times you did? Just talk about those games a little bit.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people don't remember this. I went to Marcus Lattimore's commitment, and I did a video on YouTube, and I said, I'm never going to lose to Clemson. I'm not going to lose it. I never forget, Dabo came down to the Greenwood country. He came to our banquet when I got the Player of the Year and stuff like that in Greenwood, and he was just trying to butter me up. Oh, look how big he is. He looks like an eclipse and stuff like that. And I'll never forget, they came to my house the next day. And my dad played at South Carolina. And they came in my house, and my dad was like, I don't know why you guys are here. My son's not coming to Clemson, and, we don't do that. And so he basically kicked him out the house. But this week different, man. Like, and it's sweet to beat them at home, but I'll never forget when we went there and beat them. They had signs, oh, Clowney can't read, Connor Shaw is this, and all this, that, and the other. And like, nobody was giving us a chance because they were loaded. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, they were loaded. But man, when we start whooping that ass and you seeing all these fucking everybody, rednecks, black people, everybody just getting out of the stadium and leaving, and we stormed that field. Oh my God, man! And all the people in the community, they just can't say a word. Like, they can't say anything, and it was so sweet that when I went to the combine that year. I seen Taj Boyd, and he wanted to talk. Oh yeah, we won the ACC championship. I said, but yeah, you remember I ripped your helmet off when I sacked you twice in that game. So it's just sweet, man. Like, to me, in my mind, we can lose every game during the year, but if we win this one, I don't care. I really don't care. This is the game you gotta. This is the game you gotta win. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, by 1 point, half a point, you got to win this game. Like, you got to.
It's a big one, man. It's a huge week for sure. And, man, coming off that Tennessee win, it hits different now. No doubt. It hits different.
Get back focused. We got to, because, I mean, give Clemson their credit. They're still a good team. But we can beat them. Like, we can hand them a fat L too. I mean, a big ass fat L.
Yeah. Why not ruin playoff hopes for a second consecutive week?
Why not just keep ruining people's lives? Like, let's just do it. Let's just go in people's lives and just ruin them, and then just leave them there to just sulk about it. Then we go to our bowl game. Then we gonna come back next year and just bust that ass again. How about that? Everybody say, "Oh, you think anybody ever beat Clemson back to back?" I hope so. I hope they beat Clemson 10 times in a row. I pray they do. I hate them fuckers.
Mood all week long, my guy. Kelsey, well said. I couldn't have put it any better myself.
Well, we'll see, man, and I'll call in next week after we tear that ass up.
Hey, I love it. That's a promise. I'm holding you to that, my guy. Kelsey, appreciate you, bro. Listen, it's a pleasure to chat with you. I truly do appreciate it.
Absolutely, man. You have a good day.
Yeah, man. You too. Take care. Great stuff. Kelsey Quarles. Hey, fuck Clemson. Indeed, it is fuck Clemson week. Rules are off this week. This is you guys kind of know what you're getting when you sign up, when you come into the Daily Crow and you sign up for our content. And this week is we're bringing the noise. We're bringing the heat. Again, guys, phone line's still open. Y'all want to? Hey, long as the calls keep coming in, I won't take a break. Long as the call. Let's jump to it. Luke, what's going on, my guy? How are you?
Good, man. We found some joy, Chris. We found some joy.
I am quite joyous on this Monday, I can assure you. I am overjoyed, if that is possible. So, yeah, it's winning cures all. Winning cures all. That's it. So,
lattes on a Monday at a 1:15. What do you think? We found some joy.
We did. Yeah,
we found some joy, man.
Yeah, I mean that was the bowl game offense you were looking for. I think that's what that was.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I was thinking about this. I want to, Shane Beamer talked about attack.
Mm-hmm.
The mentality is we want to attack. I mean, I'm thinking honestly, it goes to show you, players win the games, coaches can lose the games. But, man, how much of a 360 did we just show how much talent we have if the coaches call the right plays?
Yeah. I mean, it's been there all season, right? And I guess that's the somewhat, if you look at the other side, that's somewhat of the frustrating thing is that it's like, why did it take so long? And this has been on the roster the entire season. Yeah, I mean, I will say this. Spencer Rattler played his freaking ass off. I mean, that was Spencer Rattler, in my opinion, would have beaten anybody on Saturday night, the way he played, executed. But, and I know that's the question, right? It moves to, well, who was calling the plays? Was it all? And Beamer has said, it was all Satterfield to insinuate otherwise. It's different. Fine. But I refuse to believe that it was only him. Like, it looked so different. It looked so different that, and that's okay. Like you should be using the other resources on your staff. You should be using guys like Justin Stepp and Freddie Kitchens and just Shane Beamer himself, whoever else. This is a team effort. Right? So and I'll tell you this, whatever adjustments they made, whatever it was, do the exact same thing for the Clemson game. And I'm not saying, listen, again, that Clemson's defense is better. No question they're better. But you found something. And like Stephen Garcia said, man, you've set the standard and there's no excuse of, well, we're just, personnel. Like, no, you have personnel. You have it. You do. You have it. So that was magical to watch, man. That was magical to watch it all come together.
Chris, I swear I heard somebody say that they scrapped the playbook. Everybody got together that was on the offensive staff and just came out with everything that they could come up with. And I tell you what, it's all about the plays. We've had these players since game 1 of 2022, and they went out there and did it. But they have to have the same mentality. If, let's say, Marshawn Lloyd comes back or CBS or one of those guys, and they want to get the ground game going, that's bullshit, man. We need to attack. You need to throw it to score a bunch of points. Look at 2020, Joe Burrow, 2021, Matt Jones. Those offenses, man, you got to pass and you got to score a lot of points. To hell with the run game, man. Let's go. Attack is the key word this game. If we see any resemblance of that old Sat, he shouldn't be back. But if we do the same thing we did last year, he should be back. So let's go, man. Go Cox. That's all I got.
Luke RJ, you're the man. I appreciate the call. Thanks so much. Here, we're I'm gonna do something real quick. Here we go. Let's see. I see you, Rebecca. Listen, I feel like it's only right. I know I've had Rebecca's number blocked for a little bit of time. Rebecca, it's the Monday after we literally beat Tennessee. I feel like it makes sense to have a Rebecca call. If I can even find Rebecca's number here. I don't know. I for some reason. By the way, guys, I want to share some exciting news. Why can I not find I cannot find Rebecca's number. Oh, here we go. All right, Rebecca. Your number's officially unblocked because, again, South Carolina beat Tennessee. And Rebecca did call in last week and we won. So, hey, let Becky get her let Becky eat. Let Becky eat for sure. Rebecca did call in last week. No, she did call in last week. Rebecca did call in last week. Yes. So we're going to get a short, sweet, to the point Rebecca call. Rebecca, you're more than welcome to call in. On a different note, guys, I want to share some exciting news. I want to share some very exciting news for you all. Of course, our merchandise can be found at Rivals, at Pod More. Just got an email. Our merch. On the other side, I'll jump to it. On the other. Derek, what's up, man? How are you?
Hey, man, I'm doing well. How about yourself?
I'm doing fantastic. What's going on?
Good. It's a great day to be a Carolina fan. I want to give a little mention to Don Staley and them girls. They went out to Stanford, number 1, number 2 team in the country, went overtime and won the game.
Yes.
So I'm very happy about that as well. But it seemed like our game plan was just to get the ball downfield, just throw the ball downfield. And we were very successful with that. But I just want your opinion. I'm gonna get off the phone because I know you got others that's trying to get in. What is your take on what Stephen Garcia said about Satterfield? That he's actually bought himself an extra year with the program. I take it off the line. Have a good day.
Thank you, Derek. I appreciate the call. Real quick on Marcus Satterfield. Let me just say this. Let me say this. I don't dislike Marcus Satterfield. I dislike not scoring points offensively. I dislike not being willing to make adjustments. I dislike having an archaic scheme. So, hey, if you go out against Clemson, Clem sucks, you throw up a 30, you throw up a 40, whatever, you have a great offensive performance, I will trust whatever Shane Beamer's decision-making is. Whatever it is, I'll trust it. That's it. So I think we need to see what happens against Clemson. I do. I think we need to see what happens in that game, but I will trust Shane Beamer's decision-making either way. So Jonathan Hall, want to talk about comedy. Jonathan, you're literally a Clemson fan in a Gamecock show in the chat. The joke's on you, my guy. The joke's on you. Zachary, what's going on? How are you?
I'm good, Chris. How are you?
I'm doing well. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
Well, you know what's up. That wins what's up. That's what's up, Chris.
Indeed, man. Feels good to be good. Yeah, it's incredible, dude.
Yeah.
What a Monday. Again, I thought Victory Monday after we beat Texas A&M was special. I thought Victory Monday after we beat Texas A&M was fun. This is times 1,000. So it's, and I'll say this. I'm so happy to be wrong in my prediction. I'm so happy that I was dreadfully wrong in the way that I thought the game would go. I'm so happy that this program, this team, proved us all wrong, and I'm so elated for this fan base. I really am. I really am, man. Gamecock Nation deserved this one, and to beat Tennessee the way you did, man. It's you really hope and think it could serve as the launching point for Shane Beamer's program early in his tenure. So it's incredible, man. It's incredible, and feels good to be good on this Monday.
Yeah. I don't do predictions. I let the game play out as they play out. But there was a leaking suspicion that we couldn't end up losing this game. We're going to lose badly. But when I saw Vandy beat Florida, and then I saw how TCU ended, I was like, and I saw Michigan struggle against Illinois, and Maryland was taken to the wire by not Maryland. Ohio State was taken to the wire by Maryland. I was like, today's a weird day. I wasn't thinking anything of it, but I was like, today sure is looking like a weird day. And then next thing you know, we score first. And Chris, the weirdest stat just that proves that this Gamecocks team is not good and it's not bad. It's just super weird. Is when we score first, we win. It's the weirdest stats that this team has. It's so weird.
Yeah, no, and it really did. It shaped up early on as one of those Saturdays, right, where it just the scores were strange, and I'm just glad our upset was a part of it, man. And to do it again on national TV, ESPN, the world was watching, just incredible, dude, incredible. I think we got a petition for Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit to come back for every game, because it seems like when they come to Willie B, we win. You know, Kirk Herbstreit, his last time before Saturday calling a South Carolina game was 2012 against Georgia. Chris Fowler's last time before Saturday was 2009 against Ole Miss. So we tend to win big games when those gentlemen are in the stadium. So just incredible, man, incredible. And South Carolina fans, hey, it's rivalry week again. I'll really start talking more so and worrying about Clemson and Clemson sucks, the rivalry tomorrow, but celebrate the shit out of this one, man. Celebrate the hell out of it. We absolutely should. So,
and the thing about it is, Chris, I might sound like a bad Gamecock fan, but I'm just gonna say it. After this win and the fact that the media, everything that the media was doing, freaking David Pollock saying that the only way we were gonna be competitive in this game was we bring back Debo. All the crap Tennessee players were talking about, all the crap fans were talking about, and the fact that the media really just came here to it low-key makes me not care what happens this Saturday, because we just gave a big middle finger to the entire world, and we said, screw all of y'all. Y'all really thought y'all were going to put us on national TV just to embarrass us. And I might sound like a bad Gamecock fan, but I don't care. It kind of makes me numb to what happens this Saturday. Honestly, it really does.
Indeed, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. I'm looking forward to it. It's sorry, I'm reading the comments. We got some craziness going on in the comments, but no, it's this weekend is, if you can, I mean, dude, if you can win this weekend, God, I'm just.
Yeah. One last thing before I go, Chris.
Yeah, for sure.
Jalen Hyatt, you shouldn't have been talking all that shit. Well, you only had 65 yards, and I think you were gone. I didn't hear your name the rest of the second half. I know he's not going to watch this, but I still just want it to be known. Jay Hyatt, you shouldn't have been talking all that shit. That's all I want to say.
Zachary, I love that. Well said, my friend. Appreciate the call.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, man. You're the man. Great stuff. Guys, keep it coming. 843-790-3377 here on this Monday. Dude, awesome stuff. What I was going to say, guys, of course, our merchandise can be found at retail in Rivals in Florence, South Carolina, and Todd and Moore in Columbia. Palmetto Moon, the latest place. Palmetto Moon putting in a big order. Just got the email from them. We're going to try to rush that and get it in there within the next week or two. But, yeah, really excited for that. Palmetto Moon officially going to be carrying the TSUS merchandise, and they're going to be carrying it all their locations across the state of South Carolina. So, again, y'all out, man. I want to say thank y'all. Dude, I don't know. I don't know. The phone lines sometimes bug out a little bit. After the season, guys, I will be getting a new interface to where hopefully this is not happening anymore. On that note, guys, seems like a good time to jump into a break. On the other side, I want to continue to hear from you. More your questions, comments, calls, and more. You're tuned in to the Daily Crow. Okay. All right, we should be good. Yeah, we need a more powerful interface. We got to get a more powerful. That's on me. We're going to be upgrading the equipment this week. I'll take care of that this week. Here we go. Young Savage, what's up, man? How are you?
Not doing nothing, man. Been doing great because Tennessee got beat Tennessee, so we did it.
We did it, man. Incredible. Yeah, it was incredible.
I'll tell you about something.
What's up?
I was supposed to call you last week because I did not even call last week because I did send you a message on Instagram and to let you know that I'm going to talk to you for like this Friday about Missouri, Satterfield, and everything else. So I'm actually still doing that. So I got to talk to you on Friday just in case.
Okay, sounds good.
So I will get to you this message, and I'm kind of busy right now today, so I'm just getting everything right. And I gotta talk to you about this Clemson game. So this Friday. So I might just be having this long conversation with you, just in case that I'd be good for this moment.
All right, hey, sounds good. Call him whenever you like.
All right, I'm gonna call you later. So you have a blessed day and be safe and go Cox.
Go Cox, Young Savage. Appreciate it. What a call. What a call. Anyways, guys, keep them coming. 843-790-3377. Again, an electric Monday. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is so awesome, man. So awesome. Feels good to be good. Feels good to be here on this Victory Monday. And, again, hopefully South Carolina can copy and paste whatever they did from the weekend into the rivalry matchup this weekend. So, anyways, I know Rebecca was trying to call in before the break as well. Trying to call in.
The point of the Spurs. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press.
Rebecca, what's going on? How are you?
I tell you. How about them Gamecocks?
You called the victory in a bit of a way over Tennessee. You tweeted at me Saturday night, told me that I should have believed. So feels good to be good indeed, Rebecca.
Right.
That again?
You want to know the reason why we won?
You said, is there any reason why we won?
I said, you want to know the reason why?
Why did we win?
Because of my great uncle and great aunt in heaven.
That's it. Not Spencer Rattler.
That's
not the play calling. Not the defense. Teamer. Rebecca's great uncle and great aunt. That's it.
That's the reason why. And my great aunt was watching over all this, and I knew she was on this. I knew her and my great uncle was in on it too. You couldn't
That's it.
Beat that.
You can't beat that.
That's the whole reason why we beat Tennessee. That right there.
Yeah, I'm buying it. I buy it. Yep, I'm buying it.
And I gave y'all good luck too.
You did, Rebecca. You did. I believe that.
Mhm. You wouldn't believe how happy I am about this whole ball game. That I didn't I tell y'all to have faith.
You did, Rebecca. You did. I should have listened to you.
Y'all should have listened to me the first time I called in.
I should have listened to you. You're right.
That's how I had faith in the Gamecocks to beat Tennessee. And that's how we did it. To be honest,
Mm-hmm. That's it.
that's it.
Rebecca.
And I appreciate the video from you and John Ross. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Hey, that was actually John's idea. So shout out to John Rice for that. Incredible. They can kiss our ass. To hell with
Right. They can kiss our ass. Fuck them for all I care. You know?
Mm. Indeed.
So I'm gonna get off here and let everybody else call in, but I wanted to say my 2 cents in.
Rebecca, thank you so much. I appreciate the call and look forward to hearing from you soon.
All right.
Hey, awesome. Appreciate it. Take
Bye.
it. Great stuff. Great stuff from Rebecca. I mean, we had to let Rebecca call in here on this Monday after that game. Her being up in Tennessee, right? And that's here. That's why we won. It wasn't because of Rattler or sad. It was because her dead relatives. What's going on, my friend? How are you?
What's going on, man? I just want to say, go Gamecocks! Love the show, man.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's a great Monday to be a Gamecock, isn't it?
What's going on, man? It is, brother. It is. I love your show too, man. You're doing a great job, brother.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that sincerely.
Later.
Yeah, man. Take care. Great stuff. Great stuff, indeed. John, I will get you the video after this, my guy, for sure. Guys, again, thank y'all so much. Hey, if you want your Beamer Ball towels, by the way, if you are going up to Clem Sucks, or if you just want your towels by the Clem Sucks game, order them by midnight tonight. I've got a box full of them right here beside me. I can guarantee you will have them by Saturday. Just want to let you all know that's what I'm basically going to be doing all day long, by the way, after the show, is packaging merch. And I want to say thank you all for that. That's a great place to be. Great place to be. Yeah, it just feels so great today here on this Monday, guys. Truly it does. I mean, where do you start? Where do you start? Where do you start? The signature win for Shane Beamer and company. Also, it's Fuck Clemson week, and I will dive in fully starting tomorrow. Luke, man, how are you?
Hey, brother. Love the show, man. And as always, fuck Clemson.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Just quick, your observation. To me, it was obvious that Rattler played with more poise, more confidence. He didn't look confused. He went out there and just basically played ball the way everybody knew he could. I guess my question to you for your observation is, if Satterfield did indeed call that game, great. But to me, it looks like there was definitely some other input from some other coaches. And I'll say this, if Sat did call that game and he goes in there and calls a good game against Clemson and we win, I will gladly wear a Marcus Satterfield for President t-shirt. But I'll take your answer off air. Thanks for what you do, bro.
Hey, thanks so much for the call, man. And to your point, I will say this. If Satterfield turned a new leaf, I tip my cap. I genuinely do. It's hard for me to believe that that's the case. It's hard for me to believe that solely Sat was responsible. And I'm not trying to say that they're not being upfront about it. They shouldn't. They don't have to tell us who called plays. They don't have to tell us. Marcus Satterfield is the offensive coordinator. Hey, give credit where credit's due, right? Give him credit. He's the offensive coordinator, and our offense balled. I gave Marcus Satterfield a game ball on my show. Shane Beamer gave him a game ball after the game. Give credit where credit's due. I tend to believe, though, that there were other voices. There was other input on the offense game plan. But here's the bottom line. Nobody cares. All we want to do is score points. It's not like we have some personal vendetta against Marcus Satterfield. I have a personal vendetta against bad offense. That's it. So why it took so long to get that figured out and get that going, I have no idea. But all I know is this. Whatever you did on Saturday, copy, paste for this week. Copy, paste. It's that simple. I know it's a different opponent, but like Steven Garcia said, he put it beautifully, the standard has been set. So whatever voices were, giving input or if there were none. Whatever Sat did, whatever new leaf he turned, whatever. Again, I don't think for Gamecock fans it was ever we just don't like – we don't like bad offense. Here we go. Luke RJ twice in a day. That's how you know things are going well. What's up?
Hey, man, I just wanted to talk about, remember when we were talking about can Spencer Rattler break the single season passing yard record?
Indeed. Yes.
Remember when we were talking about that?
Yeah.
Dude, it's talking about Satterfield and everything, man. We're not so crazy now because he always had that in his capabilities. The 10-2 people, they don't look so crazy anymore either. We have the talent. Everybody knew we had the talent to. People were saying if we play like that against the whole year, shit, maybe the only loss we would have had was against Georgia. I just want to get your thoughts on that, man. He threw for 453 yards. We had 9 touchdowns on offense, man. Hey, that's what people were thinking, right? That's what people were thinking the whole year when people were saying 10-2. Hell, I was like 9-3 at least.
Listen, I predicted 8-4s. And hey, I guess we beat Clemson, we nail it, right? No, yeah, that's what we all expected to see offensively. No doubt. And we felt like there were real playmakers on this offense, and sure enough, there you go, right? So the people that believed that there was actual talent, right? Because I'll be one of the first. Man, I'll call a spade a spade. If we don't have the personnel, I'm more than happy to call that out, right? I'll just say it. Listen, we don't have the guys. And I'm not saying we have all conference players all across the board. And of course, we can upgrade in certain areas, but we knew we had better players than what we were seeing, right? At least at minimum to this point. So, yeah, to see it all come together, man, it's that's why, again, it's hard for me, Luke RJ. It's hard for me to believe. And I'm not, listen, it's not like we need to, again, we don't need to go on some wild witch hunt to figure out who was calling the plays. At the end of the day, I'd be honest with you, Luke, I don't care. All I care about is that we scored 63. I don't give a damn who was calling the plays. But from my honest analysis, I would say I find it really hard to believe that all of a sudden Marcus Satterfield had a come to Jesus moment and realized, it's like I just don't see it. I don't see it. I there were other voices in there. I think there was somebody else, which is fine. I'm not even calling out Sat. You should be using the resources you have. You should.
Yeah.
So you should be using other coaches on your staff.
Well, maybe they just had a different set of plays that they were going to use or whatever. But I wanted to ask you this: how many yards is Rattler? How many yards does Rattler need against Clemson to get that prize pick bet?
Dude, only 200 and something. Yeah, he could realistically hit it. So, yeah.
Yeah, so all those slap dicks that say, see, Philly don't know what he's talking about, and Rattler ain't going to hit that pick.
Oh, my God. It'll be – yeah, it'll be sweet. It'll be sweet.
Yeah, a bunch of slap dicks. Hey, hopefully he hits that. But, yeah, man, you can even go back to last year. And say, yeah, we weren't as talented as we are this year with the addition of Wells and Lloyd being healthy. But, man, we had those same players again last year, too. The whole offensive line is back. That's the bad case about Satterfield is, they never really had that attack mentality. And if they could have switched up, their aggression, instead of getting a lead and then dialing it back and don't want to make a mistake and stuff, we could have seen a better year last year, in my opinion. But hopefully we see the same thing against Clemson, man. Dude, I hope we beat them so bad, man.
Would be sweet, man. Would be sweet. It would be sweet. Well, I think we got a lot to be confident about, especially after that offensive performance. And I don't think Clemson's some I mean, they've honestly looked like shit all year practically. So, anyways, we'll get more into that as the week goes on. But it feels good to be good on this Monday, my guy. And hey, hopefully again we keep the offense rolling.
Yeah, attack. That's the key word, man. All right, later.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, Luke. Great stuff from Luke RJ. We got a text here. It says, congrats on the Palmetto Moon account. Sure, that's big. Love the show. Hey, appreciate the text. Appreciate the text. Chase, what's going on, my guy? Fire away.
Hey, what's up, man? Good day to be a Gamecock on a Victory Monday down here in Clemson for Rivalry Week. You know, and there's a lot of people out here, you know, doing their thing, but you know, there's not really a lot of students, so I thought school was out. But you know, I was making a delivery over near the dairy pasture, and there was a line out the door. I don't know what they got going on over there, but there's a whole line wrapped around the building over here. I have to send you a picture. I don't know what's going on because I thought it was just Thanksgiving break, but no, it seems like they're all here. They're just shuffling people in groups. I don't know, but
they're on a break, all right. They're on a break, all right, for sure.
it says complimentary drinks on the blackboard out there, but great offensive performance. I don't think anybody, you know, anybody saw that coming. I know I didn't. I told you I wasn't going off saving my money, and I regret that decision. But at the same time, I'm glad I was, you know, able to witness it because I told my wife, I said I didn't think past the first quarter I'd be in there playing Call of Duty. I wouldn't be able to take it after the first quarter, and I never left the couch, man. It was nice to have a night. Glad to see some other teams' dreams crash and burn, you know, and hopefully we can carry that over to down here this week because it's been hilarious listening to Clemson on the radio, their flagship station, The Roar, talking about this is the best thing that could happen for them because we knocked out Tennessee for them. They don't think it's going to be less than a 21-point game as long as they don't turn the ball over. They're just confident, but yet they feel like this added some juice to the rivalry, which it did on both sides because they're nervous. They're calling in like crazy too. So hopefully we show up with that kind of performance. I'm kind of nervous about, you know, after the A&M debacle, and you hear them comments like in Missouri is what I'm saying, after Missouri, and you hear them comments, we arrived at 5-2. Hopefully you learn your lesson, lightning don't strike twice with stuff like that because the emotional high we thought we felt after Texas A&M, and then to find out they're going to lose like 6 in a row until Saturday where they barely beat UMass. Yeah, kind of makes me nervous a little bit, but hopefully you learn. That's a big coaching point. You know, obviously you want to celebrate the big ones. That's a huge win that's going to go down in the history books, you know, for everybody. It won't be one of those ones that everybody rattles off. I was there for this. But hopefully the guys realize that, you know, there's a lot on the table because, you know, it's on both sides. It woke up Clemson a little bit too. Now that the door is open for them a little bit, they feel like getting back into the playoffs with one of the people up in front of them losing. So they got something to play for. So I think it's going to be a hard fought game. You know, and I'll make my prediction later in the week. But you know, we're going to worry about that as the week goes on. But I like. Man, I mean, who would have dreamed of an offensive performance like that? And I'm so happy to be a Gamecock. You know, it's amazing what victories can do for you in terms of after you know, Florida being shut out. You know, I don't like play calling. Who knows who did that? I don't care. I'm like you. Just play. Just look good. That's all I've said. Yeah. Show and we did all that, man. And it was amazing to watch, but amazing to witness. So, man, but I am going to say I don't know if Luke RJ was kind of taking a shot about the season totals over under on the.
I was gonna Chase. I was gonna bring that up though because 246 yards is what Rattler needs to hit that over. 246. So it's possible.
I must have hit it. They must have moved it up after I must have been late on it because I just posted it on the Discord, and it's like I'm seeing what is it?
26, 65 and a half.
It's 26.
Yeah, he's at
Yeah,
he's
so
at 24-20 now. He's at 24-20 right
Oh,
now.
so it hasn't even updated. Okay, that's on me. If that's what it is, then yeah.
No, he's at 24-20 now. So 246 yards. He can hit it.
Okay. Okay, well, yeah,
So-
then that's on me. I am the slapdick.
Wouldn't it be sweet to him have a 300-yard day and hit that over and Carolina win? That would be sweet. That would be sweet.
Bro, exactly. Who wouldn't want that? And
Yeah.
I'm not wishing against it. I've been looking at that prize pick. I'm like, no, he's off. But I hadn't looked at the overall stats, so that's on me. My bad.
Yeah,
You're good, Luke RJ. And but this one means everything. Like Kelsey Corals said, you know, we could go 0-10, and then we're gonna hate we're gonna hate every week up to this point. But you win this one, it changes everything. It doesn't matter. And Zach said he didn't know if it made him a bad Carolina fan. It don't make you a bad Carolina fan to say you're kind of numb to this week, to if we lose or not because beating Tennessee. But you got a few days to maybe rethink that as a statement and see how much you actually do hate orange and purple. Because man, I'd probably, and this is, I don't know, maybe this makes me a bad fan. I'd trade Tennessee for Clemson any day. I hate them. I'm down here enough. I'm tortured enough working down here. I can't stand it. But anyway, I also want to say, you know why we won Saturday?
Why's that? You have a dead
My
relative
daughter's
watching as well?
goldfish. No. My daughter's goldfish, Luna, was swimming against the current, and I knew. My wife said it. She's like, Luna only swims to the left when Carolina wins. So I knew it right then. I should have posted something.
We've got Rebecca's dead relatives, your goldfish. What else? I mean, what are the other reasons?
Yep. Shout out Luna.
I didn't realize. What was it? Also, I mean, I don't know. And also, our team's a bunch of vampires, right? Because we only win at night. So I don't know. It's
Only win
weird.
at night, baby. Hope everybody's got their sunglasses on coming out the tunnel this week in Death Valley, so we play it in the dark.
Yeah, that's it.
But
Facts.
anyway, yes, sir. I'll let you get back to it, man. Love what you do. You know that. And go Cox.
Chase, you're the man. Appreciate you, my guy. Thank you so much. Great stuff. Great stuff from Chase. Here we go. Let's jump back to the phone lines. Parrish, what's up, man? How are you?
What's going on, Chris? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. Appreciate you asking. What's up?
Hey, man. That performance we did the other day, Saturday night, we should have been doing that, man. I don't know what the staff been like, what they just did. I don't know. I was trying to figure out what adjustment did they make, you know what I'm saying, behind the scenes to get them to run that type of offense they ran. But we need to be doing that next game and on forward, like period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Copy paste. Said copy and paste. Copy and paste. Absolutely.
Boy, copy and paste. You know what I'm saying? Because like I was talking to my homeboy and I was like, if you ask me, like Clemson to me, they really ain't no better than Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Like they just got the opposite. Clemson got a better defense, but their offense ain't that good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Tennessee got good offense, their defense ain't that good. So I feel like, well, we can do them the same way.
Yeah. Again, we shall see, my friend. We'll break it down as we go, but no, it's exciting times, man. It feels good to be good, and we're coming. We're coming.
Oh yeah, Chris. Hey, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And you ain't got to answer if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But do you believe Marcus Satterfield really called them plays though?
I don't think he was alone in that offensive performance. Let me put it that way. I'm not going to sit here because here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to take credit away from Sat and discount that, but I'm not going to sit here and say it was just all him. There's just no way. There's no way that it was all solely Marcus Satterfield's doing. He just turned a new leaf, and I just don't believe that, man. I think there was a lot of input. I would not be shocked, and we'll never know, right? But I would not be shocked if it was some Kitchen, some Justin Stepp. But, again, I'm taking nothing away, but you just got a hard time convincing me that it was solely Satterfield, and we just did the same thing. We obviously didn't do the same thing. It looked completely different. We obviously did something different. So, hey, give credit to the entire offensive staff, okay? Give credit to the entire offensive staff.
Yep. And I I was talking to my cousin, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a diehard Carolina fan too. And I ain't gonna lie, it's still fire Satterfield.
Hey, got to show something against Clemson, man. Got to show something against Clemson.
Man, hey, he got to. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he can do this all out, because one time, he did it. He did it this game. They claim, I'm gonna go with Beamer. Beamer claimed this is Satterfield, whatever. So if he do this again against Clemson, then we can kind of reconsider the fire Satterfield trade. But we gonna see.
Indeed. Parrish, I appreciate the call, my man. You're a legend.
Oh yeah.
Appreciate you, brother. Take care. Great stuff. What a way to go out, guys. We've hit 2:00. Thank y'all so much. Again, podcast drop this morning. Full Victory Monday podcast, episode 731. You can find it on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcasts. You already know the drill. Full breakdown of the game that happened on Saturday. Victory Monday. Cocky top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Indeed. Hey, feels good to be good. Appreciate y'all, man. Incredible, electric TDC. We'll be rocking all week long. Only week we will not be live on TDC is Thursday, but I think I'm going to be on the road late Thursday. We might do like a Twitter space or something special like that. Again, stay tuned to all the content, guys. Content bleeding out of the eyeballs podcast as normal, of course. Let's have us a mother freaking week. Fuck Clemson. We're getting after it. Appreciate you all tuning in, and we will talk to you all